DJ Vasiljevic misses his first shot, and Tre Jones going the other way for the Blue Devils. It's the customary lineup of late for Duke as Matthew Hurt shoots in the corner and puts him up 3-0. Emphasized in the aftermath of the game that he wasn't saying that was the reason why. He said Louisville could have beaten them other ways. Hurt steps back and he's 2 for 2. Tre Jones is the toughest guy for Likes to get his shot off against him, to get good looks, and everything Miami does runs through their young guard. There's Cam McGusty missing, and Rodney Miller's there to tip it home. Speaking of post position, carry out to Jones.
That's the one area he's got to improve on. He's got to be a consistent shooter from the perimeter. I want him to do that. Coach K wants to be a little bit more assertive, but take quality shots. Nice look. Good ball movement.
Passes. Weisbrod. Matthew Hurt hit his first 2 threes. Tre Jones has hit 1. And now Vernon Carey has a 2 and Duke's up by 7. Over at Miami now in his 9th season, as that last foul was called on Carey. And Carey has been a little bit prone to foul trouble as DJ Vasiljevic hits the shot along the baseline. The captains for the Blue Devils.
They're a deeper Blue Devil team than have been in the past.
Here's Cassius Stanley, his first shot of the night. Man, I was here on Saturday night, Dick. He was sensational.
That hip flexor problem.
Jones off the side of the backboard. Shot clock did not reset. Jordan Goldwire scores. Against the Spurs, 9:30 Eastern. 76ers and Raptors will get it started. Both games on ESPN and the app, so you can watch them. You know, he's had to deal with the knee injuries. They tried to work with him physically to try to take some of that stress off his body, but man, during their shoot-around in practice, and he's trying to give it a go, and he's coming back out to the bench right now. We'll see if he can go as Duke keeps raining men from 3. Now it's Joey Baker.
Ingram has been a star. He got 40-90 the other day.
Carey blew the layup. Hurt in there working. He hit a couple of threes early and then showing that toughness that Coach K's been looking for. Anticipates will develop as Matthew continues to mature as a player. Beverly kicks it out. McGusty, who's been dealing with a bulky back, knocks in the 3 for Miami. The guys they had last year that came in ready-made, that's rare, you know?
Yeah, Barrett, Zion. Oh, wow. I'm telling you, people, this kid is going to be a player. Spots the opening, goes to the goal, slides, glides, good finger roll. And he can show. You're right. He talked to us about, we got 3 out of the 6 players to play in the front court. Up and away. You're talking about an athlete. You're talking about a high riser. He's the elevator man.
With 5, but the last 2 of the emphatic and exhilarating variety. Vasiljevic, $5 for every 3-pointer he made this year, and several in the ESPN family have pledged to match that as well. And Hurt knocks down his 3rd 3 of the night. He's got 15. 19-point lead for the Blue Devils. The last 2 times Miami has played Duke as Miller scores. Successes just about anyone not named North Carolina had against Duke.
Tell you, think about this. That Florida State team, one of the most impressive teams I've called this year. They're on fire. They're all on fire.
Just become a terrific center for Scott Drew's team. That's a good-looking club as Carey goes around Miller, and Miller fouls him. 3-point play opportunity.
Play basketball, play hard, play fair. Nice fake. Nice fake.
Gavin Delorier.
Larinaga is such a proud guy. He was a great player of Providence.
And Chris Likes still can't find the bucket. Miami's leading scorers had a tough night playing on an injured groin, and there's another 3. Joey Baker knocks it in, 6th of the night.
It's a little easier to shoot the ball, Reese. I'm sorry. A little easier to shoot the ball when you got no pressure on you right now. You're up 45-16. Right.
In all other areas last year was really special, but they got some shooters on this club, and Baker's one of them. Season previously, lowest score was 25. Jack White.
They're all contributing, man. They're all contributing. But physically, they took a beating in terms of guys. They couldn't practice. Jimmy told me they couldn't practice Sunday. We're all in the trainer's room, getting workout. It's tough. And then you got to come here and face this team that's going to play with a little chip on their shoulder because they lost 2 in a row. You better tell your friends to stay tuned because we're going to talk some stuff, man. I've got it ready to roll, Reese.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you look at your Twitter feed at halftime?
I'll tell you this, Reese, a lot of people could disagree with me, and that's their prerogative. If I had to pick the Mount Rushmores of active coaches now, of any sport, he'd be one of my 4. Absolutely. You got a Belichick in there, right? You got about 29, and Jim got about 6. I'm only teasing you, Jimmy B, so I know you can play.
Well, your math is off a little bit. That would give Jim 8. But that's okay.
Richmond, those teams are all in the hunt for March Madness bids. I'm telling you. And there's going to be some winning that goes on. Finally stroked one. Bunch of clubs, 4-4, 4-3. That's why the NC State win was a big win over Virginia.
Ikes has now hit 2 in a row, and he knocks down the 3. You'd mentioned Player of the Year in the ACC, but National Player of the Year could come from Dayton as well, and Obi Toppin.
Yeah, he's had a heck of a year, no question.
Jones had a little bit of a rough night defensively. Everybody did, trying to deal with Louisville's David Johnson.
David Johnson put a show on. He put a show on.
And he banged up his shoulder. You know, David missed a lot of time in the offseason.
So we got a freshman, David Johnson, who's going to be special.
Tre Jones on the pull-up. Offensive rebound to Laurier.
Laurier working on the glass.
Thorough spanking of the Hurricanes. Vasilovic knocks down the 3 to beat the shot clock. DJ's gotten himself in much better condition this year. He's had to. He and Lights, who gets the steal, and McGusty are playing better than 40 minutes a game, or around 40 minutes a game. And last Saturday against Florida State had to.
Need that kind of nonsense in their program.
And, you know, I didn't think that David McCormick from the video that we saw put himself very well. Number 33 was in the middle of it. It's like the old question about running up the score at the end of games. If you don't like it, stop it. You don't have to stop it in an egregious manner that way, as Joey Baker knocks down another 3. He's got 9 tonight.
When he made that unbelievable shot, I hit my head. Blood is coming down. Mike Patrick is next to me, and I didn't care about blood. I didn't want the game to end, man. And eventually, Stackhouse and company. That was a terrific North Carolina team. Hey, I want to mention North Carolina. I know a lot of people say, "What's happened, North Carolina?" Well, very simple. As another deuce inside, Anthony went out. My situation, I'm telling you now, they will be back. Back bigger than ever. Next year, they got one of the top 3 classes.
I'm going to tell you, though, the best game I've seen this year, the most entertaining game, Friday night, as Hurt knocks down another 3.
You want to graph it? If you're a Duke fan, there's loads of Duke stuff in there with Christian Laettner. He's one of my 4 Mount Rushmore players. People may disagree with me, but he was terrific as a college player.
Andy Diaz, he's got a couple of guys as grad transfers, and he's hoping that Garrett can give a little spark to that offense that didn't really have any this past year.
Next year for Manny Diaz, because they were really disappointing this year.
Now, you don't let Florida International with Butch Davis open up a can on your backside, and that's not it doesn't make the people happy. Cold locks to make the tournament. The top 2 teams, Louisville and Florida State, and obviously Duke. As Tre Jones comes up with a steal and glides in for 2. Game this weekend for the Blue Devils. Don't play again until next Tuesday. And so what does Mike Krzyzewski deal with his young team? He's talked a lot to us as Cassius Stanley goes in.
Did all the right things. Did everything they could capably do. I think they'll give them a couple of days off as well. Because this time of the year, you want to get your bodies fresh. You want them to be healthy and strong and fresh.
Ran in to try to be a peacemaker and then got caught up in it and all those types of things. But there are going to be some severe consequences, and rightfully so. And Connell's hit a couple late here.
He epitomizes the family concept. He's just a terrific humanitarian, great person. 40 years that I got up and gave a standing ovation when he played and fouled out of the game.
There's O'Connell again. He's got a quick 8.
Yeah, he wants double figures.
Urging Mike to let one fly, but I don't think we're going to see a repeat of Kansas State, and it is finished.